Honk if you don't want to eat cat food when you're old. Honk if you want to have medicine. Honk if you want to go to school. If you want your kids to go to school. Honk if you're tired of getting bent over. Yeah!
My name is Brianna Scott. I'm a senior at Aquinas College. I study psychology with a minor in biology and a minor in Japanese. The reason that I've decided to join Occupy Grand Rapids and the international Occupy movement is based on the fact that, well, there is a growing disparity between the rich and the poor, and I want to draw attention to that. I also want to draw attention to the fact that corporations have a big hand in it. Other reasons would include recent cuts to education, as well as a huge amount of student debt that we have acquired. And thank goodness I'm not in debt, but several of my friends, they work a full-time job, and they also go to school full-time, and so they have to pay rent at the same time, and that's just, I wonder when they find time to sleep.
Hi, my name's Mary Ann, and one of the reasons I'm here is I'm really intrigued by the idea of inclusiveness in the Occupy movement. I love the idea that there's a belief in the sanctity of voice, of having voices heard. Some of the tools just to achieve justice, once and for all recognizing that women's voices, indigenous cultures, people that are labeled minorities, haven't really had their voices prioritized in our history yet. So I'm just really intrigued by a movement that's trying to build a non-hierarchical, non-patriarchal, non-dominant system, and none of us know how to do that yet, so it's a team effort.
Hi, I'm Pat, and I'm a retired federal employee, and I decided to come down and support Occupy Grand Rapids because I think there's a lot of issues that we need to address. First and foremost, campaign finance reform. Since they had the Supreme Court decision last year that lifted all bans or all limits on campaign finance reform, I think it's a problem that affects everything in our system.
I'm Julie Warren. I'm a full-time student and business owner. The reason why I'm here supporting Occupy Grand Rapids is because I want a better future for my children. I don't want my children to be up to their ears in student loan debt like I am. I don't want to have to choose between food and medication like my parents are. I just want a better future for my family. And I think that the more people that make noise, sooner or later people are going to have to listen. If you don't let your voice be heard, how are you going to make a difference? And I'm here and I'm going to make as much noise as I can until somebody listens.
So the 1% own 40% of the wealth, and they're getting tax breaks and corporate welfare because they're the job makers, but the corporate profits are the highest they've ever been since 1947 when they started reporting the data, and we're still hitting the longest stretch of unemployment since the Great Depression. That's not right. We got to do something about it.
My name is Corin, and I am currently unemployed, and I am here because I have thousands of dollars in student debt and no way to pay that off. And I also am here to support local and organic food because I used to weigh like 360 pounds, and I lost a lot of weight because I was changing the way I was eating and how much activity I was getting, and I think that's a really important cause to support, and that's part of it. I'm part of the 99%, and so are you.
I'm Scott Warren, and the reason I'm participating in Occupy Grand Rapids is because as a high-tech manufacturing professional for the last 15 to 20 years, I've spent a long time investing in my future and working in the technology that made this country great, and to see it eroded and taken away from us, hardworking individuals here in Michigan and all across America, through no fault of our own. No matter how good we did, no matter how much energy and effort and passion we put into our work, you know, Wall Street has pulled the rug out from underneath of us. And that's something I don't appreciate, and I don't think anybody else in this country appreciates, and that's why I'm here.
My name is Ben. Why I'm here is because we need to stand up and stop just sitting by while this craziness goes on, which is bankers and corporations, big pharmaceutical companies running our country when our elected officials are supposed to represent us. Instead, they are representing corporate interests and lobbyists, and it needs to stop now, please.
My name's Robin, and I'm actually an accounting manager at Network 180. And I'm here because I think we need to get the money out of politics, and I want to see my government represent me and not corporations, banks, insurance companies. I want to see it represent the people and what we need. That's why I'm here.
I'm supporting Occupy Grand Rapids because I think it is an injustice and a criminal act that the banks can pull the rug out from underneath the American dream. I lost my job at the John Bull Zoo. I got a whole tree full of little monkeys at home I gotta feed, and that's not right. I'm angry. Thank you. I'm gonna touch you.